Radio Theater.
So you're saying Che Guevara wasn't a mass murderer? Get this fucking authoritarian tanky piece of shit off of my meme page now, please.
It's okay, I understand. I was young once too. Before I cracked open a book and read socialist history or confronted my internalized white supremacy, I also bought the bourgeois lie that Che was a mass murderer.
Oh yeah, because we all know growing up and getting mature turns you slowly into a red fascist. How is this any different than, oh, when you're young and you're not a liberal, you don't have a heart, but when you're old and not conservative, you don't have a brain? It's the same shit, and it's exactly what I would expect from bureaucratic, totalitarian monsters who just want to use the working class movement to get power for themselves and purge anybody they don't like. I am so sick of this Marxist-Leninist bullshit. Bye.
Keep spewing that CIA propaganda there, bucko. Why don't you close your Facebook tab and head on over to the ACLU homepage. They're looking for liberals to donate to help them protect Nazis' free speech. And while you do that, I'm going to keep searching history for a successful anarchist revolution. You're going to be looking for quite a while, I think.
You authoritarians always talk about combating and deconstructing class society, but is not a state and the bureaucratic apparatus that it gives rise to nothing more than another class, a political class that stands over and above the average working class people in the streets? When you tankies get power, what do? Do you build socialism? Of course not. It is just state-managed capitalist societies. It's so state-managed, and you guys are so confused on this topic that you probably think China is a socialist state. You tankies are so fucking funny. It disgusts me.
The Communist Party is the working class. It's the most advanced part of the working class. This is why I say that anarchists aren't even leftists. You're fighting with leftists who existed a century ago over choices they made in certain historical contexts. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yes, I do think that China is a socialist state that has managed to double the average lifespan of its people.
I can think of a few lifespans under authoritarian communism that weren't exactly doubled. More like cut in half.
Oh yeah, you mean the fascist ones and the collaborators? Yeah, they get the wall.
I don't know if you know this, but even when you go into incognito mode, the CIA can still clearly see that you're Googling Stalin feet pics constantly.
If anyone would know about CIA policy, it would be one of their most effective online mouthpieces, so I take your word for it.
Oh yeah, you got me. I'm in the CIA. Good job, comrade. Comrade. I'm gonna leave now so you can get back to rubbing one out to pictures of Stalin's shoes whenever you're ready. Stalin shoe sniffer. Mao Zedong thong licker.
Whatever. If I'm going to be licking boots, I'm going to be licking the clean, orderly, proletarian boots of one of history's greatest leaders, Joseph Stalin.
Yeah, well, while you're licking the boots of politicians and presidents, I'll be tongue deep in the actual working boots of the working class. I'll have my cheeks full of the shoelaces of actual proletarians.
And we'll see you next time for another episode of Keyboard Warrior Radio Theater.
So anarchists, fundamentally, in my view, is